This is TENER preterite sentences. Now, let me say this. If you do not yet know the preterite forms of TENER, tuve, tuviste, tuvo, tuvimos, tuvieron, please take a second and go back and watch the clip labeled TENER preterite forms. I'll be talking about it's a train wreck verb. If that doesn't make any sense to you, check out my clip labeled train wreck verbs. Okay? Here we go. I'm going to say each of these sentences in English, then Spanish, and then clap. And after I clap, I'd like you to repeat just the Spanish sentence with me, okay? Number one, yesterday I had to study a lot. Ayer yo tuve que estudiar mucho. Ayer yo tuve que estudiar mucho. Number two, Paco and Anita had a date. Paco y Anita tuvieron una cita. Paco y Anita tuvieron una cita. That kind of rhymes. Paco y Anita tuvieron una cita. All right, number three. Elena and I had a very difficult exam. Elena y yo tuvimos un examen muy difícil. Elena y yo tuvimos un examen muy difícil. And finally, number four. You had to speak with Ricardo. Tú tuviste que hablar con Ricardo. Tú tuviste que hablar con Ricardo. Notice every one of these have tuve, tuve, okay? Now, tuve as I had, and estudiar is to study. But notice, it's not tuve estudiar, it's tuve que estudiar. Remember that chant? Have to add que, going to add a. Take it down now. Have to add que, going to add a. If you don't understand that, check out my clip, have versus have to. Now, Mr. Holt, I thought mucho meant many. Mucho means much, many, and a lot. Okay? Means all three. Now, which sounds better? Yesterday I studied, or yesterday I had to study. Notice, to study. When you hear the word to, don't chop and glue. Anytime in English you hear to, the verb is going to end in AR, ER, IR. Now, number two, Paco and Anita had a date. Paco y Anita tuvieron una cita. Now, how I thought fecha was date. Everybody say fecha. Fecha. Fecha is a date on the calendar, like what's today's date? ¿Cuál es la fecha de hoy? Way to remember that. If you want to know the date, go and fetch a calendar. Okay? Or if you want to know the date, go and fetch your phone. Cita is an appointment or a scheduled time to get together. The way I remembered it, I had a cita with Anita. I had a cita with Anita. It can also mean an appointment. You go to the dentist and you say, I'm here to see the dentist. And she says, do you have a cita? And you say, yes, I have a cita. I'm here to see the dentist, so of course I have a cita, an appointment. Elena and I had a very difficult exam. Notice, exam is masculine, so uno shortens down to un. What are the only three adjectives that go in front? Uno, bueno, malo. What are the only three adjectives that shorten? Uno shortens down to un, bueno shortens down to buen, and malo shortens down to mal. Examen means both exam and test. Now, difícil means difficult or hard. I tell you, almost every word in English and Spanish for that matter means two or three different things. Cita means date and appointment. Mucho means much, many, and a lot. Examen means test and exam. Okay? Now, you had to speak with Ricardo. Tuviste que hablar con Ricardo. And again, up here it's you had to speak. And remember, when you hear the word to, don't chop and glue. Anytime in English you see to, in Spanish the verb is going to end in AR, ER, IR. All right, this has been TENER preterite sentences.